You ready to start DJing? Got no money? No problem. I'm DJ LaFave, and I'm here to show you today how you can start DJing for free using Virtual DJ 2023. I'll even give you some tips on where you can get some free music to practice. And this is going to be the start off point, the jump off point for you and the journey of you becoming a DJ or becoming a better DJ. I got to start off at baby steps, and here we go. Start DJing with Virtual DJ 2023. So first things first, you got to go to virtualdj.com. Very, very simple. Click on download. If you're running a Windows, which is what I'm doing, or a Mac, they've got different versions for you to download, and then just it's simple click and install. Well, what do you do next? Well, you open up Virtual DJ. And it looks like this. This is the starter pack program. You're going to get this screen that comes up first off when you open it up. I'm going to click Don't Show Again, leave it as it is, and say OK. You don't need to mess with any of that whatsoever. Now, you can create a free account on their website, and then you can log in. By logging in, just click up here and log in. No license required whatsoever for what I'm going to show you on how you can get started today very simply. Now, this is the starter layout, and because I'm teaching you, because you don't need to just figure it out for yourself, I want everybody to start by doing this. Go to the top, right up here, and instead of starter, we're going to go to pro. Pro gives you a lot of nice, more features, but it can be overwhelming if you have no idea what you're doing. You're in luck. I'm here. I'm teaching you. It's going to be very, very simple to do this. In order to start doing anything with inside of any musical program, you need to have music. Now, if you guys haven't yet, click on this video where I show you how you can download free music from senpai.tv. It's called Stream Beats, and you could download them locally, and then you can bring them inside a virtual DJ, like I told you in that lesson, and be able to start using it. So how do you even add music? Well, Virtual DJ has a couple of neat features over here. One of my favorites is this item called Virtual Folder. Virtual folders are better, in my opinion, than playlists because if you ever move a file or change a file's name, it doesn't go away. If you were to create a playlist, it's looking specifically for that file location. But a virtual folder is going to be your way to go, especially if you're moving things around, you're just starting off. And let me show you how to do this. So we're going to click on virtual folder, right like that, and then this pop-up window comes up, and it says let's name it. First things first, make sure it's under root, the root folder that's from the top. And we're going to call this our stream beats, right? Stream beats. Now, what I showed you in the last lesson was that Stream Beats has many different albums, many different genres. So when I click on Stream Beats, I'm going to click on another virtual folder, and it's going to set a subfolder off of Stream Beats. We're going to use the genre of EDM. That's right. EDM is the genre that we downloaded from there. And this is keeping your stuff organized really good off the bat. Now, just to check real quick again what the actual folder was of the music, because there's 11 different albums right now under EDM. So we'll bring up this folder right here. The first one is called Lights. So we're going to create one more folder, just one more, just for simplicity's sake here. And we're going to say, we're going to call it 101.lights. That way we have the album name. So now that the folder is highlighted, not highlit, we're going to go in here and I'm going to go into lights, camera, action. I'm just going to select everything and I'm just going to drag it on in, and now it has been added to your virtual DJ library. If I may already have it in here and have it scanned, so everything is going to be scanned and ready to go. You'll know if it's scanned or not because it's going to have a BPN, a beats per minute, right here in this category. And it's also going to have a music key that it will define for you. Very cool. What this does not have is it doesn't have the artist on here and the remix. You can also add, by right-clicking on this tab up top, you can add items here. So we can say album. You can move them around. So if you want to add different columns here for you to go by, comment, genre, composer, all that good stuff. Now, we're going to do some quick maintenance before we really dive into it, but it also teaches you some of the things that Virtual DJ offers. As a library song file management system, it is second to none. I love using this to do all of my tagging, all of my music management. It's fantastic. So we're going to click inside of this browser window right here. I'm going to hit Control A to select everything. I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to select Tag Editor. So in this tag editor, we know that the artist here is going to be Stream Beats, and then the album, well, the remix, the album we said was Lights. So now we have the album is going to be added to everything, and there is a genre. The genre we know to be EDM. So this is going to apply these tags to all of this music. I'm going to say okay. And now you have an artist and the album for all of these items. All right. So I promised to get you mixing right off the bat, right? Here we go. What I'm going to do is mixing in the simplest form is blending one song to another. There are many, 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 many different ways that you can mix in the future by cutting a song or blending it, adding effects. We're just going to do simplistic beat matching, and it doesn't get any more simplistic than finding two songs that are very, very similar, if not the same, beats per minute. We're going to look right here. This one is 124, and this one is 124. That is 124 beats per minute. So we're going to put this song up on the left deck, and we're going to put this song on the right deck. When starting off with any of your new music, you might want to add some cue points. A cue point is a way for your DJ software to kind of jump to specific points that you pre-planned. So in this section right here underneath pads, click it down, click on hot cues, and we're going to, very, very simple, at the beginning of the song, we're going to click on one hot cue right there. What that means is if I was further on in the song, right, and I go and click this button again, ooh, that's loud. Let's bring that volume down a little bit for you. A little bit down, a little hot. So when I click it again, it brings it right back to the beginning. Now, there is a setting that I do like to do, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now because I can't live without it. There is a play when you hit the cue button or a play stutter. In the top right, we're going to click on the options button, and then this option windows come up. We click on options, and then we're going to go type in stutter, right? So when we do hot cue mode, we want it to do stutter, not straight up play like you see it do just right there. And that's it. All you have to do is just click on stutter, and that's it. So now when I hit the cue button again, it just brings me back. Now if I hold it for a minute, it'll continue to play. But if you don't hold it, then you're good. You're good. It just brings you right where you need to be. So right there, click, hold. All right, beautiful. Now I'm going to go towards the end of the song where if you look right here, one of the cool things about Virtual DJ is it will tell you how much time is remaining. We're going to back it up till it's around 16 seconds, because that's normally your 4 bars of before the song is going to end, right? So now we're going to add our ending cue point right there. So now we know in the beginning where the song starts, and we know when the song is about to start to end. Let's do the same thing for this right deck over here. We're going to go here, hot cues. I'm going to set one up in the beginning. I'm going to fast forward till around 16 seconds remaining. 16 seconds remaining. That sets you up for your next tracks, essentially. And this is just a hot guesstimate on the fly right now. I obviously haven't done any real pre-testing with it. So when the first track is going to start reaching around this cue right here, right around that point is when we're going to fire off the second track and bring it in. This is mixing at its most basic, simplistic form, okay? It's very, very simplistic what I'm doing right here. There is a lot more technique that we're going to get into as this series progresses, and as you ask your comments, ask your questions in the comments below, I'm going to start to know what you want to learn and what I'm going to teach you. I respond to everything. So write a comment. I'm going to reply back to you. I'm going to help you get on your way so you can start getting to the point where you want to be. All right. So we're going to go to this point right here. It's going to be 16 seconds out. We're going to go to the audio tab in the middle. We're going to bring the right deck all the way down. So as this is approaching, essentially once it hits that point, we're going to fire off this play button. This is the volume for the right track over here. This is the volume for the left track. So watch how this goes. We're going to get, we'll back it up a little bit. I'm going to hit play. So now, right when it hits that point right there, kind of beat. Here we go. And we're just going to hit play. And now we're close to being lined up. We could nudge it a little bit. I'm going to bring this volume up. I'm going to bring this volume down. Right around there. And that's something that you can practice. It's that simple. We brought one song into the next just by matching the beats up visually and also by listening to them. So that is the first part that I wanted to definitely show you of how you can kind of beat match two songs using just your keyboard with free music. The second and last thing I'm going to show you on this initial lesson is a cool tool that they have on here called Automix. So if you were coming from my previous lesson where I showed you how you could get stream beats brought locally, download it so that way you quote unquote own them. They're yours to use for your streaming. If you look over here on the right, you've got this thing called Automix, the Automix tab. We're going to zoom out now after we selected it. I'm going to take everything that's loaded up in here on my virtual folder of lights, drag it on into the Automix section. Now, with this, we're going to unload. So now it's completely empty. What this essentially does is it's like a playlist, but it will blend your music for you. It's not going to be, a sick DJ set with scratches, drops, and effects applied to everything. No thought whatsoever. You do have some customization options, though, located in here. So in this tab right now, we're going to go click on the top right button, little circle, and you have Automix type. So you could do smart, let Virtual DJ 2023 figure it out for you. You can fade, remove the intro and outro, remove the silence, remove nothing, fade out, cut in, remove the silence, and none, just back to back. This is kind of like if you were listening to a radio station, they kind of one goes down, another one comes back up. What we're going to do is we're going to go fade, remove nothing. This is going to be kind of a blend session right now. And then the length we're going to do for, let's do 8 seconds. 8 seconds sounds good. To initiate your Automix starting to play, all you have to do is click this button and it's going to start going. Just like that. Now we have Automix going on just one deck right now. Just one deck. I'll turn it down a little bit. I'll bring this volume up right now. Now what I like to do is I like to use two decks for auto mixing. Again, go up into your settings, and then all you want to do is start typing in auto mix. And then one of the options down here is to dual decks. We're going to say yes, close, and now you have two decks going. Make sure you guys can hear my voice over the music because that can be really annoying if you can't, right? You'll notice here that you have like this little white section right now. That is where one song is going to end and it's going to bring in to the next song. So you kind of know when it's going to get to that point. So I'm going to go to the end and I'm going to let you listen how it's going to blend this 87 BPM into this 87 BPM. It's almost set up too perfectly. We'll turn it up. I'm going to fast forward to right here. And it's going to play. So you're automatically getting that mix of two songs coming across wonderfully. All right, and then right here, track has been automatically shifted by one semitone. Boo, we'll figure that out later. We'll fix all that out in future lessons, show you what all that means. Now, that's like I said, this is the beginning crash course where I showed you how to basically where to find Virtual DJ, install it, how to bring music in, quickly organize it, how to generally beat match two songs together. There's way more involved that we're going to get to. We just can't make these videos too long because all of you apparently have very, very short attention spans. I get it. And then we showed you how to do some auto mixing at the end. There's so much more that you can do with Virtual DJ, and I am supremely excited to teach you as much as I know about it, and even the stuff I'm going to learn just so I can teach you, okay? I use this religiously for all of my professional DJ sets, which you do need to get a Virtual DJ Pro license if you are going to professionally DJ. But if you just want to test it out, you want to see kind of how does this work? Could I use this? Is DJing for me? Do I want to have some fun with it? Then bam, I'm here for you. That's what this video is for. That's what these lessons are for. I'm here for you. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever. Say hello. I'm LaFave. That's it for now. Out.